What's the biz, everybody? It's your boy Baker Maker, aka D Ensley, and I'm here to give you some true shit. So, first off, let's just start off right off the bat. Happy Final Fantasy VII Day, guys. Those of you who haven't heard yet, we recently, just like today, Square had just finally decided to officially register, FF7 Day, as an anniversary day with the Japan Anniversary Association. So going forward, January 30th, the 31st, will forever be known as FF7 Day. Those of you who are not aware, the original FF7, not the remake, first launched for the original PlayStation on January the 31st, 1997 in Japan. So going forward, today will always be known as FF7 Day. I mean, it kind of already has by the community, but going forward, it's actually going to be like officially an official day, according to Square. So that's cool. That's really cool. I'm surprised, it took this long for it to actually happen. It's been 26 years now. It's crazy, right? So to celebrate the occasion, I decided to do a video, make a video, not only celebrating the occasion, but also basically going over a certain movie made by Square, Final Fantasy VII film that actually is it's actually supposed to be a sequel to the 1997 video game, FF7 Advent Children. But I'm not going to be, for this review, I'm only going to be going over my thoughts on the complete version, the one that came out in Blu-ray, the more, I guess you can say is the more director's cut version, I guess. I really want to give my thoughts on this particular movie. It's actually interesting. It's an interesting. It's actually pretty interesting. My whole history with this movie. But okay. So those of you, like I said, it's supposed to be a sequel to the original FF7. I'm curious. Now I'm curious what you guys think of, because I know there are some who probably their first FF7 experience was through this movie. And this movie was made for FF7 fans. So I've heard people say that, well, if you haven't played the game or don't know the much of it prior to this, then you're going to be very confused. And I kind of agree to that, to be honest with you. It's not too far from the truth. Truth be told, I remember not liking the movie, the original version, very much when I watched it a long time ago. But that was before I really knew the story of FF7 as well as I do now. Plus, that was the normal version I watched, not the director's cut. The director's cut, otherwise known as the complete edition, adds 25 minutes to the movie as well as blood, and I do enjoy me some blood in my fight scenes. Let me tell you. So now that I've pretty much know the whole FF7 story and have played the remake, I figured that I might like it a bit more now that my perspective has changed since then. And I'm glad to say that I enjoyed it much more than I initially did. The complete version definitely adds a lot more context to the story than the original version did. The movie is all right. It's all right. It feels more like a fan service movie to me. It's visually great, but the story, while I definitely understand more, doesn't make me feel like it's a lot. It's it's that good, to be honest. It's a lot that it's that good. It doesn't even hold a candle to the original FF7 game story. Most of the characters kind of feel off to me, and they're just there to have screen time and nothing more. Even though I don't find myself as attached to this film's version of Tifa, I do like that she takes a motherly role while at the same time still kicks some ass. Still, I wish we got more scenes of her. I do understand why Cloud is the way he is in the movie, but I'm still not too fond of this version of Cloud. The Turks, on the other hand, they were a joke. It makes it hard to believe that these guys once gave Cloud and company such trouble in the OG FF7 story. Kadaj, Laz, and Yazoo, who are the remnants of Sephiroth, while had interesting designs, are just your standard bad guys, with Kadaj being the most interesting. But honestly, that's not really saying much. With that said, their battles against the main characters are really cool, with the standout among these fights being Laz versus Tifa in the church. Even a lot of the dialogue felt weird. Dilly dally, shilly shally. Yeah, even after finding out what it means, I'm still not a fan of that phrase. However, I absolutely love how Sephiroth was portrayed in the movie. His design is awesome, and his entire fight sequence with Cloud is easily the highlight of the movie for me. Not to mention the fact that Sephi's lines are easily the most quotable in the movie. Anyways, while I do feel like the director's cut edition definitely fills in the blanks that the original did in terms of story, but it still suffers from a lot of the problems I had with the original film. It's great to look at, but it doesn't really have much substance to be considered a legit sequel to one of the most iconic JRPG games of all time. It's only because of what happens in the FF7 remake game, in which the events from this movie has become much more relevant than before. I'd give Advent Children complete a 7 out of 10. It's definitely, like I said, it's definitely an improvement from the original, but I'd still would say like it's okay. It's not really that great. It's like a fan servicey movie. But if, like I said, if you enjoy yourself some visuals, some good visuals, and this movie still looks good even after the fact, this came out like over a decade ago, and it still looks good. Obviously the graphics from the FF7 is superior now. I'd even go so far as saying like the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion's graphics look better than this now. But, it just goes to show, technology, it definitely improves over time. So makes me even more hyped for Rebirth whenever that, when that comes out. So, like I said, guys, tell me, comment below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you enjoy the movie? Or are you like me? That kind of thinks it's all right, it's not great? Or those of you who love the movie, absolutely. Or are you just one of those that hate the movie, Comment below, let me know. So, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more videos like these, and most importantly, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I do post these videos. Now, with that said, stay beast, and like I said, happy FF7 Day.